Hi everybody, and welcome to the auction live. So great to see you all for sure, and I hope you guys are doing pretty well. And once again, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this session. It's going to be pretty epic. And of course, Cardano is in the house there. Cardano is locked on and listening. Awesome stuff. Great to see you, Cardano. Big hats off to the Axion team. Man, they are doing some great things. Lots of things to come to. Once again, get into that chat, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Reddit, whatever, and say thanks very much for all the hard work they do. Big shout out to the Axion team again. And of course, they've got lots of good stuff coming up in the next few weeks and months ahead. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Now, obviously, we've got the title here, Burn, a Baby, Burn. So we're talking about Axion being burnt, part of the testing tokenomics going on at the moment. So very cool and working pretty nicely, if you ask me. We've got some more burning later on after this auction closes. So pretty cool. In 15 minutes, we'll close this auction. Then when the first stake, this is the secret intel from T-Tally, not so secret anymore, of course, that when the first stake after the auction closes, the Axion will be burnt. So when whoever makes that first stake after this auction closes, that Axion will be burnt, baby, burnt. So very cool indeed. Now let's quickly check out the auction at the moment. We've got less than 15 minutes to go on auction day 281, VCA number 81. So very cool. And we've got 28.8 million Axion per ETH includes a 7% bonus on top of the Uniswap price, which is 26,900,000. So that's gone down. Like I say, it still buys market, but it is going down as the price goes up. So eventually it will flip over to a seller's market. There will be more scarce Axion. We're waiting for that day, of course, but it's still, these rates are amazing at the moment. So just do your due diligence and consider picking up some Axion, staking it if you're happy with what you see. Pretty awesome stuff. Now, obviously, you can also get up to a 20% bonus, which will give you 34.5 million Axion if you stake for max share. That's 555 days. Check that out. The links are in the video description below. And of course, all you have to do is hook up your wallet and you can get in there and do that. So pretty awesome stuff. Now, let's have a quick look at the auction. It's 500 million. It's a venture capital auction. And of course, $260 needs to be sold out. That's 17.2 ETH. And of course, we have got a really good result at the moment. 8.85 ETH is in there, very solid. And of course, if we sell at that 17.2 before the end of the auction in 13 minutes or so, that would be 254 million more Axion burnt and gone forever. And that's going to be burnt out of the Uniswap liquidity pool. So it's very targeted, and that means that there's less Axion in there. Now, this Axion has been burnt during the day. So it's been purchased during the day, and it pushes up that price, gives very strong price support, and then of course it gets burnt, destroyed. We'll never see it again. Goodbye bacon, goodbye bacon. Burn, Axion, burn. That's the way we go. And that'd be $30,000. So very nice. And that's accumulating day after day. So looking really good in this Axion testing phase as well. And the price chart looks to resemble that. So we go to the price chart. Let's have a look. Let's get off the old daylight there. And let's have a look. 00012 is the price at the moment. So we smashed past that 00001. Very nice indeed. And the hourly's 15 minutes. I got a 15 minutes chart. What am I doing? Am I trading? No. It just happened to be on the 15 minutes there. I don't know why. I was probably looking at the little intervals there. Very cool. Let's look at the full chart there as well. We're going to pull up this daily. And of course, you can see two big green candles there. And of course, that powered us above that purple line. That purple line, of course, is the 0001 line. I'll just get that approximately right there. So that's the line there. We powered through that. Very nice. Let's go full screen, eh? Let's do it. Let's go full screen. Once again, welcome everybody. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and of course, hope you guys are enjoying this auction hour that we're going to have pretty much as we switch over. So probably not quite an hour, maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We're just going into regular auction, so that's not too long as well. Very cool. And all right, let's get into this. So we're going to scroll that up. You can see that we powered past that 0001 mark. Very nice. And we've got a nice green candle up here. And we just had a little bit of sell-off there earlier. Now, we had some good news. One of the big whales that likes to trade, Axion, has decided to sell 500 million out of their 1.5 billion. And so that's a good news. As long as we push higher, that's always the case. So better to, sell out earlier and then sell out when the price gets higher from the big whales point of view. So very, very cool on the swing traders. and so that was positive news as well. So that's been absorbed in this price rise. So very nice. That's good news, folks. All right, so let's quickly get into some of this. So we've obviously also got the variable airdrop going on at the moment. So it's about 160,000 US dollars. And of course, people will be buying Axion for that as well. So we've got the auction buying Axion, we've got the variable buying Axion, we've got the weekly Twitter contest buying Axion, and that's very cool. You can see this one here is probably one of those variable entries there as well. So looking good, folks. All right, we've got Slice and Ace. Keep it up, dude. Pump that Axion. That's it. Consistency is key. And Slip and Ace knows what that's all about. So we have ebbs and flows, but we've got some exciting turnarounds here. And of course, if you're buying in a buyer's market and the project starts to pivot into the upward direction, well, you know where you can go with that. You can go into good crypto profits. That's it. Once again, so looking good, folks. And so here we are at the moment. We've got 489 ETH in the pool versus 13.2 billion. So just slightly pivoted from yesterday, but once again, we absorbed a big whale selling 500 million Axion, and it's still holding up there. Very nice, and a daily volume at a good level, 135,000. And and the pool looks about 3.2 million. So pretty nice to see that. Let's go to the hourly chart and see if we can pick up that whale sell. I think it was this one here. So back at 2 o'clock my time. So we were up at 00026 and down to 0002. Looks like we absorbed that for sure. So if we go back into time to that, that's 2 on my time. So let's scroll right back. I'm pretty sure that's that 500 million. I'm just saying that just for your sake, really. So there we are, folks. That's that 500 million. That is the whale sell back then, and of course we absorbed it. What was the price before? The price was 000124927. And of course that sold it down into 000119, and we absorbed that. That was about 18 ETH, and we managed to eat that up at this price. Better for a whale to sell at this price than to sell it, especially if they're swing trading. That's better for the long-term investors in the community. And of course we had some nice big buys here come in. Here's the auction buy that just came in recently. That was not too long ago, about 20. How long ago was that? About 30 minutes ago. And we got a nice big buy there, about 3 ETH or something. And another 75 million Axion is going to be burnt and destroyed there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful stuff. That looks like a variable buy for the airdrop. People trying to participate in that. Like I say, about 150,000. So if you want to check out these things, remember to get into Discord and get in to do that for sure. And let's go in on here, and we're going to do the old auction percentage. We're currently 8.85, and we're 47.65% sold out at the moment. So that's looking really nice. And of course, bam on that. And I don't know. Oh, we've got Brent Anderson's in the house. Hey, Brent, good to see Brent Anderson. Haven't seen Brent in there for a while. So nice to see Brent in there as well. All right, what else we got in there? Let's have a look here. We'll go back. Hey, John Atkins in the house. Hey, hi, Superman and everybody. Nice to see Axion. John Axion, Atkinson, sorry, is an Axion token member. I'm mixing up my words there with all those ATs in it. So good to see John Atkins in the house. And very nice. All right, so that's looking good. And we're looking at that's really nice, solid roll. Don't forget, it's very different now because we've got the burns going on. But we also have the Bitcoin. So we've got Bitcoin payments as well. 85% of the ETH in a venture capital auction goes to buy Axion, and was it 55% is going to Axion burn, and 35% to stakers as wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So this is an approximation here. It looks like we've got about 0.15 Bitcoin gone to stakers around the mark, and I haven't double checked the percentage, but I think that's pretty close on that. So very cool indeed. And obviously we're getting price appreciation. So getting wrapped Bitcoin and getting price appreciation, that is a very good thing. Like I say, we absorbed that big whale earlier, and better to, if they're going to swing trade whales, better to get them to sell out at a lower price. So very cool. All right, so that's that, and we're just going into this. What else we got coming up? Once again, we've got this 200 million auction coming up. It's a regular auction. So venture capital auctions are 500 million, regular auctions are 200 million. Now, eventually, they may be unified completely. Currently, we've only got a unified testing going on, and I believe that next week, when we start up here on the 23rd of August onwards, the new auctions will be about 375 million each, and so be unified completely, be one, and that's what I understand is happening. We'll see whether that's confirmed when it gets rolled out. And so that's going to be interesting to see that play out. I think that's a great move. I'd like to move to one auction, and of course you have the Axion wrap Bitcoin split out of that auction. It seems a lot easier to communicate, and people can relate to that very nicely. And of course, if we can, I would like to see this burn seems to be working pretty well. It is testing us at the moment, so let's just take that into account. Let's not all get too excited. You know how we can get excited about stuff like that. So we'll just be patient as the team works through a number of tests with the auctions and the tokenomics. I like to call it auctionomics. Auctionomics, I don't know, I just like that. That's me. But then we've got tokenomics and auctionomics. Very cool. And working through that with the team is anyway. So very cool. All right, get into the chat. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And if you want to join as a supporter of this channel, Axion Token, hit that join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get in there and help support the content. We've been doing, 281 days of auction coverage. Pretty nice. And, of course, we're about to start auction day 282. Can you believe it? Auction day 282. And it was interesting that we had a bit of convergence between the auction days and the VCA numbers, auction day 281 and VCA 81. I thought that was pretty hilarious. So it was also true for day 280 and VCA 80. So that was a bit of an interesting alignment there. That's an alignment which is obviously good for the burn. Good sign. Good sign. So very nice on that. All right, so that's where we're at the moment. Just counting down, 4 minutes to go. We'll see if we get any late sniping bids in there. We haven't seen a lot of sniping bids in for a while, actually, but we are seeing better sold out auctions, and so that's positive. And of course, the benefit on liquidity is really huge at the moment. So very cool. Now, I almost got around to doing my analysis of the liquid amount in wallets, but I got distracted again. I actually went and opened up the ETH contract address to check everything out, and then I ended up getting distracted. So I apologize for that one in advance. All right, so we've got a couple of minutes to go. We're just counting it down, and we've looked at the price. We're going to have a quick look at the ecosystem. We'll have a look at the ecosystem after we've finished this auction in a couple of minutes, and then we're going to watch the new auction, the regular auction, for a little while as well, probably maybe 15, 20 minutes. We'll see how we get on. Very cool. Now, because the auctions are getting sold over a longer period of time lately, that's probably why probably shortening the coverage up of the auctions, and we'll just see how we get on with the sniping. If the momentum and the tendency changes of when the timing of auction goes in, we'll probably pull back those longer auction coverages on this channel. So very cool. Let's hope we've got 3 minutes to go. So let's just jump over to CoinGecko quickly and see how the market's going. We do think it's going to attack 50,000. It's having little breathers, and you can see now it's back at 49,200. It did come back to 48, sort of now moving up, just slowly tithing itself up to that 50,000. So I'm pretty confident it could hit it overnight, and so that's going to be pretty cool overnight my time, of course. And then Ethereum at 3,263. Cardano at $2.56. Cardano is my big pick for up to the 12th of September. Binance Coin at 455 is looking good too. And then XRP, Dogecoin, and Polkadot and Solana at the top 10, followed by Uniswap and Bitcoin Cash and Chainlink and Litecoin after that. So very cool. All right, so still sitting at about 2.2 trillion too in total market cap. Nice. All right, let's jump back to the auction and wait for a bid come in. We've got 2 minutes. Let's do a refresh and see how we're getting on there. Malcolm Hensley's in the house. Hey, Malcolm, another Axion Token member. Hello to all. Let's see how Superman dances today. Hey, I haven't danced for a while there, Malcolm. I haven't danced for a while. Just, you got to get the right vibe on, right? Got to get the right vibe in the market. It's a place for me to get me going. You guys know I love to get excited about stuff when the adrenaline's pumping. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink and sit back and relax. Put on some Marvin Gaye. No, I'm just kidding. And get into it. So pretty cool. All right, so we're just counting it down here. 2 minutes to go. Can you believe it? My window seems to be moving around there. We've also got the variable airdrop now is on at the moment, so don't forget to get that. 2.5 days left. We will check that out in the opening of the next auction. So we'll check that out, but don't forget that's in the play as well. Time is running out to get into that variable airdrop. 150, 160,000 US dollars. We will check out the price of variable as well. We've got a minute to go, just counting this down, folks, as we go. Let's do another refresh on the minute. We're on the minute. And let's see how that goes. Investor has withdrawn some Bitcoin. That's very nice. So if you've got staking Axion, if you're new to Axion and you do your due diligence and you decide to invest, wrap Bitcoin dividends are one of the big deals about Axion, that you can get wrap Bitcoin dividends. And that looks like we might be moving to every day on the Axion Bitcoin dividends, up to 36% APY on Axion, and then plus Axion dividends. So very attractive indeed. All right. Looking good, and here we go. We're just counting it down last minute. I'm going to do a little refresh before it closes off, and then we're going to start the regular auction, which is going to be 200 million AXN. That's going to be even scarcer, and so people, let's see where we get some sniping in on the auction. It's going to be auction day 282, and of course a regular auction. Now, obviously the rates are still really attractive, very much a buyer's market as well. Now, I say really attractive, but obviously once scarcity comes into place, even higher prices become more attractive, right? Because the actual Axion becomes scarcer over time. So it's it's just a fact that at the moment you can definitely pick up more Axion, obviously, and on an uptrend, your volume times your price is a big winner. All right, looking good. Okay, so we just finished that, folks. Let's do refresh, and we're still stored at 8.85. Just waiting for that update. And yes, yeah, so 8.85, which means that we're definitely at this amount here. 47.65% is what we sold out. Very cool. That's actually a pretty good result based on recent auctions. So looking good there. Now, any Axion would normally be flowing over to the following Friday. Now, I understand that that was not going to happen. So we're going to have to work that one out as we go. So we'll see whether that the unsold Axion doesn't. But let's do the actual multiplication. We've got 8.85, sorry, times 28.8, and that equals 254 million sold. So very nice, just over half basically on the volume there, with the incentive, of course. That excludes the staking bonus, which is up to 20%. Now, if you go into the auction, it's a minimum staking period of 60 days, and of course, the maximum is 5,555 days. You get a 6% bonus if you stake for 350 days, and you get up to 20% if you stake for 5,555 days. So that's a big deal. A lot of people do a stake for that long, max shares, so they get over 300% more shares when they stake. So it's a very big deal. All right, let's do a refresh and see where we've got the new auction started. That will be auction day 282. So let's go. We should get that updated. 200 million, folks. There we are. We've started 200 million, and $24,140, $24,104 is what we need to sell it out, which is 6.87 ETH. That's not a lot, which means that people should be able to, if that gets sold out by a dolphin, a couple of whales or something, or shark, something like that, that will sell out pretty quick. Now, if we do sell out that 6.87, that will be another 100 million Axion burnt, $12,267. Very nice. Right, we'll just go check on that deflationary measure. We just have to click on that button, and it's going to take us to the burn address. You can see this is where we closed yesterday at 652 million. That was up about 428 million. So really significant from yesterday's mega VCA number 80. And this is the dead address. You can see it's got dead on there, and of course it's under the Axion there. And of course, we've got the balance at the moment. Now, this, as soon as someone does a stake, this will send all the Axion that was bought through the last 24 hours will be from the auction, will end up going to this address. So we're going to watch out for that. That's going to be a big event. So we're at 652 at the moment, and you can see the last burn that we had was 23 hours and 58 minutes ago. Now, it does based on the first stake that happens, the first stake. So we can actually go and get a little bit of an idea of the stakes here on the activity on the Axion Today dashboard. All these links are in the video description, folks, so if you want to get those, save them to your favorites. So we would see if there's a new stake here. The last one with new stake was an hour ago, which is unusual because normally there's a lot more activity going on, so it's just unusual. But if we get another new stake showing up here, that would mean that this here will go. But obviously, we just finished the auction, so people that won, some of that 250 million Axion, if they decide to stake it soon, they will make new stakes, and they have to withdraw and stake that. So it just depends whether they're at the keyboard or not. Very cool. Hey, Jared's in here. 1263. Want to become famous? Oh, there we are. So that's just on my Twitch. I don't seem to watch that properly. Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey, Kevin, another Axion token member. Represent. And hi, everyone. Says Kevin. Good to see you in chat there. As always, we've got John Atkins and Malcolm Hemsley as well. As also Axion token members. Big shout out to those supporters of the channel. All right, so very nice, and we'll just wait and see where we get some a new transaction here, and of course we're going to get more auction buys as well. We'll be able to see when we get some buys there. But this last trade here definitely must have been another viable entry. Let's go and have a look. You know, I like to have a little nosy just to see the incentives working. And we've got some viable in there. We've got Axion 1 million. Definitely got their million. I don't know if they've got bought any viable yet. Maybe they're waiting to transfer some money in there to pull some viable in. And we'll see. Hopefully, wish them luck on that. More the merrier. So very cool. All right, so going on that one, let's just jump back to this. I think we're gonna no stakes at the moment, so we might have to wait a little bit. Let's refresh. We never know. Could be a new stake from somewhere else. No stake there at the moment. We might have to come back in a few minutes. So in the meantime, we've got Bitcoin trying to break that 50,000. That's really cool. And like I say, Cardano is my pick until the 12th of September. I think that one's gonna particularly fly. So looking forward to that. Now I've seen wide price ranges for that, target ranges for like $5 to $10. I definitely think it's got a long way to go. And the market cap is 82 million versus Ethereum at 382. It's got a lot of room there to move, just from a psychological market cap point of view. Obviously, price can do whatever it wants ultimately, but very cool on that. All right, so we'll jump out of there. I'll see we'll have a quick look at VAB and just check my computer's not going to burn out on me. Oh, so 3 cents. We're back at 3 cents. So 5250123. That's 158,000, 159,000 US dollars for the viable airdrop. Very cool. All right, so we're going to check out that too. Let's go back here, and we're going to check on the viable airdrop. We'll wait. We'll just do a refresh of the auction, see if we've got anything in there. The Gwei price at the moment is about 20, somewhere between 18 and 22. We've got a little indicator here on the left here, but my indicator on my extension also says that it's around 18 to 17. I might pull that up too. Let's pull that up. And I'll just close out of the viable there. Bam. Let's close that out. Let's go to the gas price. So yeah, 17, 16, this makes it a lot economic. So if you want to do withdrawals of wrap Bitcoin or enter the auction, do a new stake, the Gwei is getting a bit better at the moment, especially on Sundays is the best day typically during the week. So it's nice to see this coming down. A swap at the moment is somewhere between $4.50 and $6.50, something like that. And of course, OpenSea, which is the best indicator of entering the auction, says $20, so maybe $25, something like that, to enter the auction at the moment. And we've definitely got lower Gwei prices at the moment. So pretty cool. All right, let's jump back to the auction and we'll close that out. Hey, we've got a new stake, folks. Let's go to the burn address. Burn, we've got a new stake. So let's hit the burn address. Boom! Yeah, we jumped to 785. Nice. All right, looking good, folks. A burn, baby, burn. You know me, we love that burn. Burn. Looking good. Let's go to the general chat there. Burn. All right. Burn, baby. Burn. All right. How much was that? That was all right. Let's 132. All right, that's it, folks. You saw me there concentrating. Burn. It's fire. Let's go. Fire. Boom. All right, nice. So that's how much is that on the calculator? 132, and let's have a look on the auction there. So very nice. And what's that? 785 minus 132 equals 653. So 133 divided by 160. What was it? I forgot what my number was now. Ratbags. Okay, 785.5 minus 132.8, and that gives 652. So let's say 653 to round it up. So 132.8 divided by 653, that equals 20%. So nice. All right, where's that gone now? Let's go in there and let's edit that up. Up 20%. Boom. All right, that's cool. All right, so not looking good there. Let's jump out of there. So very nice. You can see that's the burn amount from yesterday. Very nice, 132.8 million. And of course, that was 2 minutes ago. Now, obviously, we had that stake came in. That's what gave us the idea that it was coming in on burn. I love those notifications, don't you? Very cool. Triple Dutch is in the house. Hey, another Axion token member. Represent. Hi, everybody from Triple Dutch. Always good to see the crew in there. We've got John Atkins, Malcolm Hemsley, Kevin Wilson, and Triple Dutch there. Axion token members represent there. Very cool. All right, so looking good, folks. We're currently about 10 minutes into the opening sniping hour, and 6.88 Ethereum is what we want to sell out. 100 million is what we could expect to burn today if we sell it out. I'm feeling optimistic. How are you feeling? I'm feeling good about that. The Gwei's looking good. One of the cheaper Gwei's it is Sunday, and of course that is a good day. Now, obviously, you can do stakes on here. There is the Brave as well. So if you've got BAT, you can use BAT to stake. So if you want to stake BAT, you just put the amount in, and it will, and then set the term, and it will do all the calculations for you. It will also work out the estimated earnings that you might be able to expect under certain circumstances. Read the fine print, of course, and it will show you the amount of shares that you get, and you can stake that. So pretty easy. Amount of BAT, it will do all the buy Axion for you, stake that for you, and that will show up on the staking page once you've done it. Very easy if you want to do BAT. Very nice. We just had a big campaign, of course, on the Brave browser over 24 hours ago, so that was a lot of fun. Certainly a lot of fun indeed. All right, so pretty cool on that. Let's get out of the burn address, and let's go over to the Bitcoin section. Now we're going to go through the overview of Axion ecosystem, see how we're getting on. 317.4 billion total supply, 61.5 billion liquid based on this number. Obviously, you have to adjust it for the team's dev wallet. So we're down at about, was it 60, 50, probably 50, 57.8 or something like that, and a billion, and 255.9 billion staked. And we're still sitting probably about 80, 81.5%, something like that. But we've got to adjust it for some of these. That's what I wanted to do, is just adjust that number, but I never got around to doing that, so I do apologize. All right, max share stake, of course, 144 billion. Nice to hit a new target there. 9,624 max share stakes. Those are people that have staked for 5,555 days, and of course, over half of the stakers have done that. So it really is a big number. People want to get those 300% more shares and therefore get more wrapped Bitcoin and Axion. Now we probably will have tradable max share stakes later once we get version 3, Axion version 3 up and running. Late September, early October is the estimated time frame at the moment. After audit seems to be going to be starting about the 6th of September with my understanding. So that gives you that time frame. And Bitcoin auctions, 669.54 Bitcoin paid to stakers, $8,348,000. Isn't it nice? Looking really good at the price of Bitcoin, about 50,000. So all that Bitcoin that's been paid to Axion stakers, if they're still holding it, they will be getting increased wealth, and that's the real benefit for long-term stakers in Axion. So if you're looking at Axion, do your due diligence, check out the Axion.network site, and get into Discord, ask any questions you have before investing. 142.5 Bitcoin paid to stakers, $7 million being cashed out. Very nice indeed. All right, so that's why we're waiting for some Bitcoin to come in here. It'll depend on the ETH coming in as well. All right, so that's going nice. Let's get into chat's pretty quiet today. Sometimes chats are going for gold. Sometimes it's a bit quiet. Maybe people, it's the end of the week, Sunday, people are pretty relaxed. Once again, cheers everybody. Looking good. All right, so what's I got? Hopefully I got my percentages right. Hey, I got a tip there. Axion, a tip to Superman blogger, 2,500 Axion. Very nice. Give some love to that for sure. Party on. All right, so that's where we're at the moment, and looking good. All right, so what do we got there? 00012. Nice. And like I say, we survived. There was a whale, a well-known whale that we know, swing trades. They had 1.5 billion Axion sitting in liquid, and they sold 500 million over here. And now that they put the price down a little bit, but we managed to absorb it. Better to sell at this price range, and so we can move up with less resistance and keep more of that liquidity intact over time. At least until you get that, you've got to get that critical mass in terms of investors back into the ecosystem, which seems to be happening. So good news on that. Very nice. What else we got going at the moment? Yeah, just a Bitcoin is trying to move higher. Let's have a quick look at the coin Telegraph and see what any of the news items is, anything of interest there. Venaki again, and Pro Shares applied to withdraw Ethereum ETF filings from the SEC in the United States. 3 reasons why Avalanche price is up 200%. Bitcoin's race to 50,000 heats up as solid institutional backing continues. All Binance users are now subject to immediate KYC verification. And then we don't like this, right? I mean, ultimately, if you can get into cryptos with no KYC, no AMAL, then that's the best. I mean, the whole point is this is about control, and it's really not the ethos of crypto. So hopefully, a lot of projects that are anti that will be able to survive and grow, flourish, which I'm sure they will, because it's crypto after all. So pretty cool. Not sure anything else in there. DeFi needs more tangible assets on chain to see a successful future. That's true. Well, that's just part of what's going to happen. DeFi proves that charities could be doing more with their money. Charities could definitely use DeFi, and they are increasingly so. So yeah, lots of stuff is a sponsored one there. Not much else is happening in there. Very nice. Funny movie. I saw a funny movie yesterday. Was it Free Guy? It had a couple of political lines, and I don't know why they put it in, leftist terminology, which I can't stand. But the movie itself was actually really good. So if you want to see Free Guy, it was pretty funny. They could just take out a couple, probably 3 or 4 lines, and the movie would be very, very good. Neil Robertson House. Yes, hard to be redumped on a buy after a buy. Hard to be redumped on after a buy. Yep. Been. And now Malcolm Henderson, I remember Punky talking to Axion today about max stakes being a goal of 150 billion. We will do it easy plus more. That's true. Hi, sirs or sirs, says Neil Roberts. Hi, Neil. And just a way of Binance to get free Bitcoin from customers. Yeah, that's true. And Neil Robertson, make the KYC process a mess. Yep. And then block and close accounts. Yeah, for sure there, Neil. All right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that myself. So all right, so there we are, folks. At 00012 is the price, and we are just waiting for some more. Don't forget, that's what we're going to check out. I knew I was trying to go to something there. Let's go to the auction, back to the auction there. Let's do a refresh, see how we're getting on. And then we're going to have a look at the Vabble airdrop, which is a pretty big deal, and it's closing out. Time is closing. It had a 7-day extension, and so we'll check that out at the moment. Now we saw that Vabble's just sitting just over 3 cents at the moment. And let's have a look at the airdrop here. So 2 days and 12 minutes left and 40 minutes to go to qualify. Now, if you want to enter this, of course, I'll leave the link in the video description. Kevin also says Free Guy was a fun movie. Yeah, it was. I thought it was very clever. Like I say, if they cut out 4 lines, I think I would have rated the movie even higher than I did. About it. Just some of the progressive ideology stuff in the movie just made me want to, just upsets you when the movie's so good and then they put in those they just had no meaning. They're just random political statements. Just not cool. Just keep that stuff out of entertainment, if you ask me. All right, so 5,250,000 Vabble tokens are allocated to airdrop to Axion stakers, and that's as we saw, it's about 159,000 US dollars at the moment at the price of 3 cents, so it's higher than what's in here. In order to qualify for this exclusive airdrop, which might be worth $300 each if only 500 people apply, simply perform the following steps. So a week ago, we had about 300 people apply. 90 people hadn't done it properly, of course. So that means, it's a pretty good chance of getting a pretty good airdrop out of this. Make a new purchase. All you have to do to qualify, of course, is make a new purchase of 1 million or more from Uniswap, and then stake that for 350 days. So that's basically buy 1 million of Axion on Uniswap and stake it for 350 days. get the transaction ID off Ethereum. And of course, the other second part of the requirement is that you need to buy at least $100 worth of VABL. So that's it. So buy 1 million of Axion, stake it for 350 days, plus buy $100 worth of VABL. You can just have that in your wallet. You don't need to, obviously there's no staking associated to that. And then all you have to do once you've done those two things is fill out your Google form, and that's that one here, and put in your contract addresses. So very cool. The pictures of Axion and VAB must be from the same wallet, and it must be you must own your wallet and not be an exchange or contract address. There we are. So that's pretty cool. 2 days and 12 minutes to go, and what we can see on the market is that we see people buying, typically if they're not buying big volumes, then they're buying the little 1 millions, around 1 millions to enter the VABL. So this one here might be 1.1 million. That might be one there. We can actually check on that. Let's go check this one, and it's always a bit of fun to see. This is what happens when you provide incentives, market incentives. People typically follow it, and they will participate in that. So Axion got 1 million there. They got some VAB. Can't see any VAB in here, but maybe they're going to do that as well, or maybe they decide to just pick up some VAB. So very cool. Let's try another one here. This one here looks good. Let's try that. Oh, what happened there? Got to get the right click on there. And so let's see where this one entered the VABL as well. What have we got there? Yeah, so they picked up $100 worth of VABL, worth $99.38. At the moment, so $3,250. So that's they've got VABL there, and of course, I think they must have staked their Axion there. They've got Axion there, very cool, and it looks like they've staked that as well. So nice. All right. Actually, it doesn't show a contract address, but it looks like it's done. So people are entering that competition for the VABL airdrop there. So if you want to get in, you've got 2 days, 12 hours left to do it. Triple Dutch says, I try to keep as little funds on exchanges as possible. DEXs are much safer and do not yet require KYC. Yeah, Triple Dutch, I'm with you on that. Once decentralized exchanges, wallets and stuff came out, really moved off being on centralized exchanges a lot, unless you're after some particular token or you want to do, if you decide to do some trading, that sort of thing, then you could do that. Triple Dutch says, I recently moved from Binance to KuCoin because in my jurisdiction, Binance stopped margin future services. That's interesting, yeah. Well, I love KuCoin. I think KuCoin's great. I mean, they hadn't been hacked until recently, so they're cool too. Lamzo's in the house. Hey, Lamzo. Hey, Super Dude and Axion crew. Hey, Lamzo, good to see you. Represent. Always good to see Lamzo's in the house. And Neil Robbins says, yes, best to be safe. Absolutely be safe. And don't forget your keys, your coins, basically, right? Your keys, your coins. That's the number one thing. So obviously, we've covered a lot of stuff about Pulsechain because that's going to be a fork of Ethereum. So that's cool. You keep your keys and your coins, and anything that is that layer one really helps you to protect your asset once you go on layer two. Some layer twos are very attractive, don't get me wrong, but you do, once you lose your keys, you don't have the original coins. So you've really got to balance out that risk as well as being on exchange. Same on exchange, layer twos at exchanges, the same. Even some bridges can be risque, so you got to take that into account as well, especially depending on the volumes that you can do. Also, try not to have unlimited. If you've got if you don't use the bridge and you've got it gives permissions and if it got unlimited, edit the unlimited to the amount that you want to transact, because if you leave it unlimited, if someone hacks it, they'll be able to get into your wallet and take out whatever they want. That's within that limit. If it's unlimited, they can take out all sorts of stuff. So just be careful out there with things like that. With the permissions that you've entered into. All right, very cool. Let's jump back in here and refresh and see how we're getting on with our regular auction day 282 as we head towards 300 days. Woohoo! You got it. I'm excited about that. 300 days. I have to have some little party on this channel. Try to get people in the Axion community on the channel. They are a little shy. Hey, but that's cool. That's cool if they're shy. Be bold and brave. Be brave. Hey, the brave browser. Be brave browser. Be brave browser. There we are. All right. So 23 minutes and 37. 23 hours, sorry, and 37 minutes to go. We're just counting it down. Very nice. Now, what's the big news? So I did post something on Discord today, and let's go see what I posted. Nope. Let's go see what I posted, and we'll also check up to see what Pollen's been in the chat. I haven't actually pulled that up today. Let's go back into the past there. You can see me, I've been trolling the old Discord there. I don't see Prana online today, but Prana was in the Discord there. Yes, here's the news that I posted. So I watched a video of Randy Hilarski on YouTube. If you don't know, he's a very cool guy. Currently relaxing in Panama. And Randy Hilarski did some marketing work for Connect Financial, CNFIFI, and said in a YouTube video today that Visa credit card is coming out, so not far away, next few months. So the team has obviously got a relationship with Connect and going to be one of the first on there, possibly the first, you never know. But also he said that Cardano was in working with Connect as well. So wow, those connections are pretty exciting. If Axion gets on there, Cardano is doing stuff on there. That's pretty exciting, and we know that Cardano contracts coming out on 12th of September. There's some pretty cool connections in there. Maybe something, maybe the team's getting involved with, or maybe the teams can take advantage of too with the Cardano connection. That's pretty exciting, I thought. So Connect Financial, we talked about that yesterday. So we're looking forward to that credit card. It's going to have DeFi on it, so you can put different coins on there, get returns for those, and borrow. You can borrow and stuff like that. Very cool. On that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at Pullin, see whether Pullin's given us anything today. Obviously, he might have taken a little rest after a lot of those launches that they're doing. He's been posting a first few memes, that's for sure. Let's have a look through here. What we got? Lots of icons. Let's scroll back there. Maybe not a lot of updates today, possibly. Hopefully we'll get some numbers on the Brave browser results. I'm sure we will. We've been getting lots of numbers from the team as well. Not sure how many comments he's been making today, but it looks like a lot, doesn't it? That was yesterday. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so we now use 55% of the ETH that enters the auction to buy back AXN and burn it. This leads to price increase and deflation, which we're excited about. Don't worry, more divs will be coming soon. The last few weeks, you only got little divs as not many people bid into auctions because the 10% discount cashback was scrapped. But they're starting to sell again, and we have lots of marketing coming. Very exciting. Any divs you miss should come when the others run a rollover sales out, so it all balances out. So very nice. We want it to taper off at around, let's have a look at that message. Yes, I know, but what's the goal if we want to reach that supply 50%? We want it to taper off around 600 to 700 billion total supply. So let's have a look at that. We talked about that earlier. So I'm gathering they're talking about the total supply here, 317, I guess, or the shares. I'm not sure. The shares are already at set 674, so we must be talking about the supply, I guess, 317. So we'll see what it means by that. There's a lot coming for Axion over the next couple of weeks and months, so let's keep up the hype and keep spreading the word. Yeah, so if you're out in the community, make sure you've got a lot of people in the crypto community, spread the word, and definitely introduce them to Axion. Give them the Axion website, of course, and get them into Discord. They can have chats and get comfortable with investing. Very cool. Was this some Cryptonaut says, you know, it'd be cool if you could set a stake up to trigger once gas hits a certain level. That's already possible. Just set the gas price. That's pretty interesting. What else we got going on there? Not a lot on that page, but that was page 2. Let's have a look at page 2. So that was page 3. Let's have a look at page 2. And oh boy, someone did a big stake earlier in the day, 347 million for 5505. That's pretty cool. Nice on that one. And let's jump to that one. Oh, that was they became a shark too. So they jumped from a squid to a shark. That's pretty nice. So we'll give that a few likes. What else we got going in there? Just have a look, see if we've got any insights. Yeah, a couple of big stakes there from the auction. Staking of BAT is kind of like the auctions. You get that 20% bonus. We're just triple checking the calcs. Seems that the BAT one may be underestimating, so got a few little minor things there. Best way to stake is to buy Axion in the auctions for the extra 28%. Yeah, definitely, that's true. So if you're new to Axion, different way the auction is you're going to get way more Axion for your buck and be able to stake that. When central exchanges send out money to external wallets, sometimes they send from a central contract point. So I'm not sure. Yes, until 30 days after. Okay, so it's talking about the fact that if you got matured stakes, you won't get penalized on them until 30 days after V3 Axion platform launches. So very cool. let's have a look. So that was the second page. Let's have a look at the final page. So I hope you guys are enjoying that one. Triple Dutch says, haha, in the next few months, they've been saying this since January 2021. Yeah, that's true. But that wasn't that wasn't the Axion team. That was Randy Alasky. But yeah, maybe the Connect team, you mean? Connect Financial have been saying that for a long time. Yeah, that's true. Hey, when you're unstaking, it's always a lot more when you're doing credit cards and stuff in crypto. A lot more regulatory process stuff to do than people think, I guess, legal stuff. When you're unstaking, it's best to wait until gas fees are low. It's super old V1 stake. Sadly, the fee is quite expensive. Therefore, we have paused all late penalties until 30 days after the V3 launch. V3 will make your stake a lot cheaper to withdraw. So if you wait until then, it would be best. So if you've got V1 stake, just take that into account too. Right, got a couple of logos there going on. What else we got in there? Doesn't look like anything else in there at the moment. What else we got? Let's have a look here. Yeah, that was about it. So nothing else there. So very cool. Nice to see that. And of course, that's the quickest way of finding out what's been going on in the day is checking out what the marketing director or one of the devs, maybe T Daly or somebody's been doing. So that's pretty cool. All right. Very nice. So we're looking good, folks. Good day to burn 100 mil. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. So burn, baby, burn. All right, so let's have a look at the price here. I think we've had, let's see if we've got any more transactions in there. So no more buying on the market at the moment, just staying there for the while. And let's jump back to the Axion stats there, do a refresh. And we're going 47 minutes, so not too bad. We might end up soon. We'll just do this last refresh. So that's pretty much that. The auction's just ticking away. There will be 23 hours and 30 minutes to go. And let's just do one final check of a CoinGecko, because I think a pretty good chance that Bitcoin's going to try and attack that 50,000, right? Maybe over the next 24 hours. Seems very reasonably possible without not financial advice, of course, but looks very reasonable. And look at Cardano starting to kick now. Cardano TV, you'll be loving this. It's $2.61, really pushing to new highs there. Very nice. Let's actually click on that, because this is my pick for the near term. Obviously, they're all doing well, but I think this one's going to super kick as well. But there's a long way to go before the 12th of September. Man, oh man, this thing could really do some magic, crypto magic here. And market cap's got plenty of room to move if you want to think about it from that point of view. Although price doesn't necessarily need to be held back by market cap. But look at that, looking good. And let's have a look. What's the high? $2. 12 minutes ago, all-time high, $2.59, folks. And of course, it's now at $2.61. Woohoo! Warming up, I would say. Warming up. I think that's really pretty fun for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. There it is, folks. And hopefully tomorrow I will be able to celebrate moving over 50K. That would be really cool when it's see Bitcoin over 50K. And that also means that anyone that's holding wrap Bitcoin from Axion dividends will also be smiling as well with the increased US dollar wealth there. Very nice. All right, we might end up there, folks. We're going to do one more refresh. And once again, we'll be back at the end of this auction period, and we'll see how the close goes. And of course, we'll be opening up VCA number 282. Let's actually just, we've got another auction coming on. And of course, we'll see what that is. There's going to be new values in there. We'll find out what they are tomorrow. I think they're going to be 385 million. So we'll see how that goes. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you tomorrow. And onwards and upwards, and watch the burn, Bo. Watch them burn. I don't even know what I was saying there. I keep mixing up the words there. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks to all the Axion Token members for your big support, and everybody for watching. Do appreciate all the comments. And of course, I will catch you tomorrow. Take care out there. Stake long, as they say, stake long, and enjoy. All right, take care. Bye. Peace out. Yay.